Hi, I'm Tom the Comic Book Nerd, and welcome back. A lot of my videos have been Marvel related so far, so I wanted to do something different. So today, I'm going to count down my top 5 indie comics. So, a quick rundown on some rules for my list. One, none of these can be published by DC, Marvel, or any of their subsidiaries, so it's purely those like Image, Dark Horse, those kind of publications. Number 2, this is my list. So I haven't read every indie comic out there in the world, so again, just like the other video, yours will be different. So let me know your top 5 indies. We all love indies here, so I'd love to hear them. So before I get started, because I know everyone here on YouTube loves a good list, I just want to make a special shout out. This is not an ad, so don't panic, YouTube. This comic book shop is where I got all of the comic books today. They are amazing. They're called Close Encounters in Bedford. If you're ever in the area, seriously check them out. They're really cool people, and they've recommended some amazing indie comics and Marvel comics to me in the past. They're just really cool, so if you're in the area, check them out. Number 5, The Wretch, published by SLG Publishing. It was written and drawn for the most part by Phil Hester. It was originally printed in 2003. The first thing you'll notice about The Wretch is it has a really striking art style, and in some parts has a canny resemblance to everyone's favourite wall crawler, Spider-Man. Apart from the crazy anime hair, of course. The Wretch is a series of short chapters following a mysterious, shadowed figure who seems to appear when the innocent encounter dangerous, unexplainable phenomenons in which, without his intervention, they would probably ultimately die. The Wretch's black and white artwork complements the nightmarish imagery on display. Its simple show rather than tell approach creates some amazing and at times humorous scenes. It's a very interesting book with amazing character designs for protagonists and villains alike. I really recommend that you pick up the first volume. It's a really good time. Number 4, Dark Matter, published by Redshift Press. Written by Chris Sides, this anthology has 9 separate stories with quite the twist. It's one writer, 9 stories, and 7 different artists. I'll put all the artists down here for you to read. Each artist has a really different art style. Some use bold oil painting like colours to further explore the nightmare-fueled storyline, while others take a gritty, dark, penciled look. Word to the warned though, these stories are dark, and if you're anything like me, a few might stick with you for a while. As the tiny blurb on the back reads, there is no happy endings. Number 3, probably the most famous story on this list, Saga, published by Image Comics, written by the brilliant Brian K. Vaughan, and art by Fiona Staples. To some, this amazing tale of literal star-crossed lovers will need no introduction. But for those that haven't had the pleasure, allow me just to gush about this masterpiece for a minute. Saga is a beautifully written, sometimes gritty, sometimes crude, sometimes funny, sometimes touching powerhouse of art and superb writing. Is it clear I like this one? I don't want to ruin any plot points because, to be quite honest, the discovery is a huge part of the amazing journey that is Saga. Honestly, if you haven't read it or heard anything about it, just do a quick Google search. It's amazing, you will not regret it. Number 2, Capes. Capes was published by Image Comics, written by Robert Kirkman, and art mostly by Mark Engelert. If I've got that wrong, I do apologise. I'm not too good with names. This is a newly acquired comic book, and like most of the list, was brought on a complete whim. But boy am I glad I took the plunge. Ever wondered what would happen if capitalism got into superheroing? These heroes save people to get paid, and if they're on a break, sorry, seems you're on your own. The corporate nature of the hero business is juxtaposed with a very witty and satirical humour, and often quite frank and to the point dialogue. The characters and stories are so vastly interesting and engaging. I binge read this all over in one sitting. Anyone that wants a different take on the superhero genre, this isn't just a recommendation, it is a call to arms to read such a refreshing and poignant book. So, before I get to my number one, I just want to mention some comics that didn't quite make this list for a variety of reasons. Some of them super popular, and I already had lots of the publishers already on here. Some of them are just ones I picked up recently and really enjoyed. So the first one on the list is Hellboy. Hellboy is really well known. Obviously there was a movie about it, but the comics are so good. It's such a good journey. The next one is Isola. The artwork, I'll put some pictures up on because the artwork is amazing. It was recommended by my local comic book shop and I did not regret the purchase at all. Glow and Oblivion Song. Both worth a read if they're in your local comic book shop. I recommend getting them. They're great. Okay, so number one is Necessary Evil. And to my knowledge, this is one of the most criminally overrated books I've ever read. Imagine a world where not only the heroes have an academy, but so do the villains. Now, the beauty of this book is the villains are insanely more likeable than their heroic counterparts. The unique dynamic and structure of the world kept me glued to the page for way longer than was probably necessary. This is probably the only book on this list I didn't need to reread, as every single panel sticks out in my mind as I reminisce on how great this book is. Seriously, it is amazing. The conflict from the characters, the trying to be loyal in this villainous environment, the structure of the school itself, their motto, everything is just so well organised and put together in the panels. It's incredible. As always, thanks for watching. If your indies are very, very different, please let me know. I'm always looking for some good indies to read. So just drop them in the comments, that'd be great. Just as always, if you like this video, please like it, subscribe it, share it. It really helps my channel grow. You guys have been amazing so far. Thanks again. See you later.